Glad to see you all. Thank you for coming to this presentation. Allow me introduce myself. My name is Ispi Aspia, and I'm from the Early Childhood Education of Study program. Today, I will discuss about formation of early childhood character. I divided this presentation into four sessions. In the first part, I will talk about the early childhood concept. In the second part, I will focus on character education in early childhood. In the third part, I will tell you who are the factors formation of early childhood character. And the last part, I will give you some of the efforts or tips to create a good character in early childhood. If you have any question, please hold it until the end of the presentation. So let me this presentation with information on early childhood concept. But before I'm going to the material, I will ask to you all, have you felt like a child? Yeah, everyone and every people have the experience to be a children. And did you know, at this age, exactly as children usually experience growth and development that will not be repeated again in the next future. According to Piaget, early childhood enters the sensory motor phase 0 until 2 years, up to the pre-operational development phase of 2 to 6 years. Therefore, the early childhood are very easy to imitate and absorb what he gets. According to Megawangi 2003, the children will grow up to become individuals with character if they can grow in environment with character too. In the next session, I will talk about the character education in early childhood. When we heard the word of character, we can define it as the values of attitude and action that are always carried out or called the habits. According to Daniati, character education is a system of inculcating behavioral values which includes knowledge of the will to act on implementing these values. The early childhood is a golden age that only occurs once in development. The early childhood has a spontaneous attitude. The child cannot to make different if the behavioral can receive it by another or not. Therefore, the role of education is needed to help inculcating character since the children. In the next session, I will talk about the factors formation of early childhood character. Exactly, there are three factors formation of early childhood character. The first is family role. The family is determining factors in the future development of the child. Positive communication provided the family is the main factor of the child character. So in the second factors is school role. In addition to family, there are another factors, namely of school environment in early childhood institution. Early childhood institution is a formal school that help implement character education in children. The child will stay with teacher and his friends, who will indirectly interact with another child. Moreover, until can follow their habitually. So, in the third factor's formation of early childhood is the role community environment plays. This community is non-formal talent development. I'm so sorry. This community is a non-formal talent development group that is followed by child such as football, swimming lesson, and etc. When the children interact with each other, they observe each other and will try to follow their habits. In the next material or in last material, I will give you some of the efforts or tips to create a good character in early childhood. First, we are, as the parent or as the teacher, we can teach the children to be adult. It's from the simple things or the small thing, such as we can teach to the child for take bath alone, going to school alone, eating alone, and wear blues alone, and etc. So, apply the religious values. But before we can apply the religious values, we must introducing first about the values of the religious it, such as we teach or we introduce to the child about their gods, explain the obligation to help each other and etc. And the next, when the child have understood about we talk, we can apply that religious values in their life, such as we can teach praying, we can teach fasting, or etc. So, in the next is don't make stress the child. Usually, we are as the parent want to the child be like as our hope. But before that, we must remember we cannot to compel the child. But usually, parents always to order child for study, study, and study. Where the actually the early childhood path is play, play, and play. And if you know, when we ordered the child for study hard, the child felt hard, disappointed, and stressed because her playing time is lost. Because it allows children to explore their world. So the last is teach children to be the economical. We can teach such as leave a pocket money for saving. I think the material have been ready. If you have the question, please you can write the under columns. So, and last, for the conclusion in this material, the early childhood is golden age, where this is a good phase for teach a good values to create a good human. I think enough for today. Thanks for your nice attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.